VID00236 Prince George's Drive. It's a quiet street, low traffic. Looks like a foreclosed or abandoned house there, but it's in pretty good shape. And the rest of the houses look pretty good. Neighbors on both sides are nothing, they're not eyesores. They're pretty well kept. Nice sized driveway, fit probably about 4 cars. The roof, from what I can see so far, looks good. No damage at all visible. Shingles look in pretty good shape. It looks like there's post-its on the door and a lockbox, so not occupied. Front garden needs work. Looks like some cracking in the foundation here. Pretty big. I mean, it's not huge, but it goes really far. Wraps all the way over to here. And down. Looks like all wooden windows. This siding doesn't match the front of the house. Looks like there's no siding on the front right there. This is the front of the house also, but it's old wooden in pretty good shape. Just needs paint, it looks like. These steps and deck coming up to the front door, good shape. Small cleanup repairs. Somebody else did that. That was not me, I swear. Looks like we're going in. Let me run around the outside first. In fact, let's grab my tape measure. Finish up on the outside here. We need new soffit. Doesn't look too bad. There's a spot there that needs repairs. Foundation over here looks good. No cracks. Siding looks good over here. Backyard's good sized. Large backyard. It's very overgrown. Needs some major landscaping. And it backs up to wooded area for a little bit, and then does look like maybe a commercial building in the distance. Looks like a greenhouse farm type place. Nothing disturbing or anything like that. Back side of the roof looks great. No damage. Looks like the bottom half of the house is missing its siding. And these concrete stairs are good. Looks like window AC. Don't see an outdoor unit yet. Alright, I'm trying to get the sun out my eyes here. Looks like an addition here. It's like some kind of sunroom maybe. And I don't know what that is. Is that a well maybe? Through the front door here. It's a nice living area. Dining and kitchen. Nice and open when you first walk in. That beam right there looks like it's completely unlevel on a slant. Kitchen needs everything. Cabinets, appliances, and countertops. Floors. Looks like the plumbing is still here. Copper. I see a hole in it though. Maybe it wasn't winterized. See that hole? Cause it to bust like that. The drywall is all in pretty good shape. Besides the slanted beam, it looks pretty good. Here's a little room off of the living and dining room. As an addition, step down about 4 inches. This could definitely be a nice finishable area, or it already is finished. It's labeled as a patio, but it's a little bit larger size dining area if we wanted. Go upstairs first. Looks like there's a bedroom here to the right, first thing. Notice the bowing in the floors. Pretty bad, but otherwise the floors feel level. Some drywall repairs needed. That looks like moisture damage. Definitely some little bit of moisture maybe through these windows possibly. Nice big his and hers closet. More damage on the drywall. And this is framed in, but no drywall, you see. This is another big bedroom. There was no visible damage on the outside of how or why this is all stripped of its drywall, but it looks kind of moldy. It was wet at some point. Ceiling's in decent shape. Doesn't line up right there though. And there's more bowing in the wood on this in this room. And last on this level is a full bathroom. Needs to be gutted. New everything. A little bit of mold in here. Good bit of mold. Throughout the house. Old wooden windows. Pretty beat up. And this looks like maybe just storage. Almost big enough for a washer dryer, but not quite. Plumbing looks good. And this is attic. Just storage area really. But you can take a peek at all the wood from the roof, which it all looks real good. No moisture, nothing visible down there actually. That looks like, compared to the rest of the wood, notice it's black down there. The rest of it looks good. And last, the basement. Which is very moldy it looks like, and had water damage at some point. Flooding, looks like. This is definitely tall enough ceilings in this floor level. (7'5" to the joist. This was a framed in bedroom. A closet framed in. This, not sure what kind of room it was, but they got, looks like two little rooms and a big room framed in already. This is the third room. The beam does run along here, this room, but it's pretty tall too. Beam goes to 6'8". And last on this level, back here, electric panel. And I noticed there's no drywall on the ceilings and lots of mold, moisture it looks like, on the joists. Maybe there's some kind of plumbing leak in the house, because the roof looked good. Back here as well, it's pretty bad. The joist still looks sturdy. I don't see any termite damage. Just a little bit of moisture and mold. Back here they had looks like a stand-up shower here. and half bath here. Well, full bath, but it's just not framed into one. Top sink, hot water heater, which is rusty, but the copper plumbing coming off of it looks good. Besides the crack I saw upstairs, I haven't seen any damage, but I could assume there's probably more damaged spots. And the electric panel, can't even see how many amps it is. Usually it's right on that switch. That looks like it's jerry-rigged. The wiring looks okay, besides the rust and moisture, which could be a problem. There's also a washer hook up there, and dryer exhaust. Last is the basement, which you have to duck right there to step down into. And it's a very small area. Boilers down here, it's very rusty. Copper is still existing. And looks like a sump pump. And down in this little area, it is 611 to the joists. Yeah, 611 to the joists. Notice this concrete where it raises up to like more of a crawl space around the outside. So inside this concrete box is only 13.5 feet by 12.5 feet. So this is it's a small basement. If we were to dig all this out, make it the full size, it would be 22 feet by 22 feet. That's about it. I guess right now it sits as a 3-2, and I don't really see much. It would probably turn this into a 4-2, turn this into 2 bedrooms, but that's about it. Needs a lot of work. Outside looks in good condition.